We've all seen it: stock markets crashing, inflation soaring, and bank failures making headlines. But here's the real question: how do you protect your retirement from this chaos? Well, today, we're diving into why more retired professionals than ever are turning to gold IRAs to safeguard their nest eggs. Take John from Ohio. At 65, he'd spent his life building a career in law, saving diligently for retirement. But with the recent market volatility and the looming threat of another economic downturn, John realized his traditional IRA wasn't as safe as he thought. That's when he took a step that many retirees are now considering. He rolled over a portion of his $500,000 retirement into a gold IRA. Now, John isn't alone. Across the country, retirees are making the same choice, especially as we watch economic headlines like US inflation hits 40-year high or banks in crisis, what you need to know. Just look at what's been happening recently. The Federal Reserve continues to hike interest rates in an attempt to combat inflation, but all it's doing is shaking up the economy even more. The stock market is in turmoil, and inflation is eating away at the purchasing power of traditional savings and investments. For retirees like John, these factors aren't just numbers. They're real threats to the financial security they've worked their entire lives to build. But here's where gold IRAs come in. Gold has stood the test of time as a stable store of value. When the stock market crashes or inflation runs rampant, gold tends to hold its value, often rising when other assets are losing theirs. That's why John decided to diversify part of his retirement into a gold IRA. With the uncertainty surrounding the market, he knew he needed something more reliable to protect his savings. John's decision to move part of his retirement into gold wasn't just about fear. It was about making sure that the money he worked so hard to save would continue working for him, even in turbulent times. Gold has a unique ability to act as a hedge against inflation, giving retirees peace of mind knowing their investments won't lose value when everything else is crashing. But it's not just about the money, it's about the legacy. John wants to make sure that his children and grandchildren are taken care of. That's why more and more retirees are turning to gold IRAs, not just for protection, but to create a lasting legacy. By securing a portion of their retirement in gold, they're ensuring their wealth doesn't erode with market swings and inflation, leaving behind something for the next generation. So, here's the deal. If you're a retiree with $100,000 or more in an IRA or 401k, or even up to several million in savings, you should be looking at your options now. The world is unpredictable, and now is the time to make sure your retirement is protected. That's why I'm offering a free gold IRA guide and a no-obligation educational call. No sales pressure, no free silver gimmicks, just a simple one-on-one conversation about how a gold IRA could help protect your retirement. Take a step today to protect your hard-earned money. Like John, you've worked your whole life to build your savings. Now it's time to make sure it lasts for the next generation. Click the link below to get your free guide and schedule your call. You've earned this peace of mind. Let's make sure your retirement is as secure as it should be.